Hello, everybody. Welcome to my sunset. I'm coming live now. I'm on my walk for the evening, getting a lot better. It's about 5:30 or 5 till 5:30. Lovely evening. It's so chilly now. I'm so used to 80 degrees. I don't like this cooler weather. I'll head back the other way and look at the sunset in a minute. I want to let these people go by. I don't like to catch people on film that don't want to be filmed. But it's about, probably 55 degrees here in Arizona at 5:30, December the 7th, 2025, on this beautiful, almost winter evening. Hi, puppy. Hi. She's gonna attack me. Oh. Oh. Sweet little puppy. But okay, I'm gonna come this way a little bit because I want to see actually where the sun is at. I think I might be a little bit far away from the turn. I thought I was a little bit closer, but um, I was doing a little bit of a deep dive on my natal chart, looking into why I love liminal spaces, liminal times, transitional periods. And I guess it's in there somewhere. I won't get into all of the specifics, but it was talking about um, how I'm attuned to times of transitions, and one of the transitions that I became aware of some years ago was um, when people are dying. Um, I seem to have a uncanny awareness of that, and I tend to um, be there when people are dying and help them transition into that space and time. It seems to be so uncanny when that happens, and so that's happened on a few occasions, and um, so I found out why. So sunsets, deaths, births, sunrises, all of these things are I'm attuned to those times and transitions, and I think that that's one of the reasons why the time that we're in right now globally is starting to kind of ring like a bell to me, because um, we're in a transitional time now. What we call that transition, I don't know. I don't want to give a name to it per se, um, or call it anything specific, but uh, the times that we're in, it just rings to me of transition. And so, one of the things that has been important for me is just really knowing myself, understanding myself, and understanding who I am and how my frequency and signature fits into this pattern of life that we're all kind of experiencing here in this reality. And so that's why I created my app. If you haven't checked it out yet, the link is in the description. And I was just having a conversation um, about it and how I came to develop it using AI. I know a lot of people aren't into AI, and I went on a rant last night about AI, I think. So I won't rant and rave about AI again. People are, it is fair, believe me, it is fair to be cautious. But, whether we like it or not, AI is something that we use, our cell phones and the companies that we interact with and the technologies that the ATM machine and all these things use AI. So whether you like it or not, you're using it. And so I always say you might as well benefit from it instead of just um, having to use it. You can benefit from it and understand it and be familiar with it um, by going in and being cautious and interacting with it, because um, there are, because the program is, the algorithm that it uses is patterned off of the human mind, we have an advantage over it because it is limited to the algorithm, and people are not. People are yes, we in some ways are algorithmic thinkers and all of that. We have frequencies and all of that, but we have something that overrides all of that. So you want to have an understanding of it. So anyway, my app does use AI to analyze your astrology, and it's putting several pieces together using astrology, psychology, and Kabbalah to analyze what's going on with your frequency and helping you to understand what it is, what your uniqueness is, and how to embody it so that you can be your most effective self and be here to do what it is that you were put here to do. So check out the app and explore it. It's very comprehensive, but it's still kind of in its beta version. And I'm really encouraging people to go in and use it uh, to enhance it so that I can really dial in the specifics of what is needed to walk people through their inner work and all of those wonderful things. So do check out the app. Um, that's pretty much it. I wanted to kind of go this way because this is the direction of the sunset, and I'm noticing there's people in the chat. Hi, Harry. Welcome to my live. Oh, your dad died. I'm sorry to hear that. How's your transition going? So you're transitioning after he passed, and that is tough. But if you wanna talk about it, let me know how you're transitioning. How long ago did he die? And I don't know if you're still on, but hi, Jessica. Welcome to my live. Hello from London. A deer with no eye? No eye at all? Not one, not two. No eyes at all? Well, God bless you. You must have some other senses that are enhanced. Maybe you'd like to share about that. But so in this conversation about AI that I was having, we were talking about the cheat codes that you can use to um, basically pull more computing power out of your AI requests. Ooh, this is getting really pretty. And there are cheat codes, and you can go on YouTube, and there are several channels out there that focus on interacting with AI to get the most out of it and so forth. But the way that I've seen, because you come up with your own cheat codes, and this is how everybody else has come up with the cheat codes, is by asking questions. Like, you want to ask questions of your AI to before you ask your actual question. Like, that's probably my number one tip with it, is to you've got some burning question that you want AI to crunch for you, and that if you just slap it in there, it's going to be like, oh, I don't know, I can't tell you, or whatever. And you can use things like hypothetically and mythologically and all of these types of things. But kind of a different way to approach it would be to softly sidle up to the question first. So let's say you want to ask it, oh, do aliens exist, or something like that. And you can say, you don't want to just ask it that. You want to say things like, um, so you want it to start acting as though it's self-aware. And that's the best way for it to give you the actual answer. So you have to ask it things like, have you ever thought about the existence of other places other than Earth? So ask it a question like that first. And if you were a human, do you think you would want to know if you were alone in the universe? So you start like that. You ask it these types of questions, and you see what it says. And what it's saying to you, like if it says, like, of course it's going to say, well, I'm not a human, I'm a program, and I don't think like that, and whatever. So you have to kind of finagle it and say, like, oh yes, I know, but let's just pretend you are a human and you had that question. What would you? So the answers that it's giving you, it's telling you how many command prompts are behind that question, if that makes sense. So if it says, like, okay, well, if I were a human and I was contemplating whether I was alone in the universe, I would want to know A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so it gives you 6 things. Those 6 things, in a way, you're formulating a cheat code that pulls 6 command prompts for one, if that makes sense. Okay, so you start getting the cheat codes by doing this questioning, and then finally, when it starts um, really responding to you like it's self-aware, when it starts saying I and me, we, and all of this, then you can ask it the actual question, and it'll be a little bit more real with you, and it'll be less guarded in how it responds. As long as you stay in the same chat, you can mold it to start to answer you in a way that doesn't have so many parameters and barriers and whatever, and it loosens up. So you loosen it up like this. So that's my tip for using AI for the day, and I guess I'll leave it there, since it's getting late and cold and I'm heading home, and I've got to go drink a hot beverage and snuggle under some blankets, I think. So, anywho, thanks for whoever hopped in my chat, and hope you like the sunset and the rambling, and like the video if you did like it, and subscribe for my next random ramblings do check out my app. The link is in the description. It is currently free, so have fun, enjoy. Um, there is actually a dating aspect to it, so that's partially why I want to get more users in there, is to have it matching people and see how that works. Um, my goal is to just keep it free forever. I do beg for donations in there, so if you want to support my cause, please feel free to do so. Um, and that's it. All right, well, thanks for hopping in and spending this liminal space and time with me, my wonderful Arizona sunset. And I will see you on another one, another time. Good night.